everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Sarah, that's Ellis, and this is our truck camper. We love to adventure in the great outdoors, and we have hiked, camped, and splashed in some truly amazing places over the last few years. We don't know where all we'll get to visit in the future, but we want to continue adventuring, and we're taking you along with us. After many weekends working on projects, we have finally finished the remodel of our camper, which was an adventure of its own. So this means that it is time to finally get back out there part-time. This time around in our new rig. Follow along to see where our adventures take us next.
Well, hi friends, happy weekend and welcome back to another video. Recently, I really had to hit a temporary pause on my truck camper renovations due to some personal things. However, things are starting to slow down a little bit more, so we are trying to hop back into figuring out what's going on with the camper. Here in just a little while, Dad and I are going to be heading over there to measure some things and check everything out. This week might end up being kind of a short video, just as I don't have a project planned right now, but we're just kind of mapping out the future and I want to take you guys along for the ride. So I'm going to drink another cup of coffee and then we'll head on over to the camper and see what we're working with. Well, we are drinking our coffee inside this morning just because it is pretty cold outside. And real quick before we head over to the camper here in a couple minutes, I just wanted to list out for you the three main projects that we're going to be looking at and figuring out this weekend. First is a new mounting system for my stow and go stairs. And then second, we're going to be looking at the refrigerator, trying to get some dimensions and ideas for replacing it. And then third and most importantly, we're going to be looking at all of the exterior seams on the camper, so the ones around the roof and the vertical seams, to look at resealing those. I haven't had any issues so far, but the camper is over 20 years old at this point. So definitely at this point, better to be safe than sorry and go ahead and get all of those resealed. We're just gonna take a look at all the seams and kind of figure out what type of sealant we need to get, because there are so many different types out there. And I think those are the main things we're gonna be working on this week. At least that's my plan. We'll see how it goes. Of course, as always, coffee first, then we'll head over to the camper. Cheers.
I think we're going to get some Dicor, but not self-leveling.
Okay.
And we're going to clean a little section of it and see how that works. Because silicone doesn't stick to the Dicor, and Dicor doesn't stick to silicone. You scrape out the dirty stuff that you can and you put on new.
But we can still get some self-leveling to like go around other places.
Yeah.
So we're done up here?
Sure.
All right. So on truck camper forums, I think I might have found a refrigerator that's going to work, but we have to measure to double check.
21 7/8.
Okay.
And our current height is 30 1/8. And our depth would be, we got about a little over 22 inches out to the flange. And as far as getting it in here, we have 20 inches on the dot.
Let's go. Well, good morning. After our initial fact-finding mission yesterday, this morning I have spent hours trying to figure out the fridge situation, looking at different models, comparing specs, size, amps, all of these things. And really what I think it boils down to is it's gonna be pretty darn expensive, but this was good. This will give us a chance to go back over to the camper and check out some more things and get some more information for more projects that we have coming up. My goal with this weekend is to figure out as much as I possibly can and order as much as I possibly can, spend all the money now, so that way things will start coming in and we can get back to work on the camper as soon as possible. So I'm gonna spend a few more minutes here enjoying my coffee and enjoying some time outside after hours staring at the computer screen this morning, looking at those refrigerators, and then we will head on back over to the camper and figure out what we can do. Well, hello friends. It is now for me the next weekend, even though for you this is still the same video. After last week's setback of not being able to measure everything as much as we wanted to due to me forgetting all kinds of migraine medication here at home, we are ready to head back over to the camper this weekend and get some more information, get things figured out, and finally get that refrigerator ordered. Today is gonna work for sure. Today will be the day. While we're over there, we're also going to check out some new sealant for all the seams on the side. Here I have this one. I have used before the same sealant in the self-leveling. This one is the non-leveling, so this would be for all of like the side and vertical seams instead of for the ones on kind of like the middle of the roof, around like the refrigerator vent, air conditioner, that kind of thing. So we're gonna go test this out, make sure it seems like the right thing to do before I order a whole bunch more of these. But I am just now waiting for Dad to come pick me up and we will head back on over to the camper. Oh, actually, I think I hear his Jeep coming now. So let me go grab my stuff and we will head out. morning, friends. It sounds like the neighbors have beat me to get working on projects this morning. It's definitely some kind of saw. Anyway, after yesterday's most embarrassing moment of forgetting the sealant we were going to test at the camper, here at home, Dad and I are going to go back over to the camper this afternoon and finally test it out. Let me tell you, this man has endless patience for me and I can't thank him enough. We are making progress though. You will never believe what I actually finally got done last night, but I will leave that one for hopefully next week's video to go over that. I think you know what it is. I think you know. I think you know. I'm so excited. We are finally getting somewhere. But anyway, let's head back over to the camper for what should be the final time in this video. Please.
This here is just a test area.
Okay.
Test bed. Okay.
I'm just gonna get all this stuff down.
Yeah. Okay, so let's tear this apart. We're gonna unbolt this, pull off all of these wires. We'll just cut some of this.
Yeah.
Those red snippers in the middle there. I need a ratcheting screwdriver and a small crescent wrench.
What's that? Propane line?
That's what I'm guessing. See how this works out. Alright, trading places with you.
Alrighty.
When we come out of here, you're going to be down on the steps catching it.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead.
Nope. Hello, peekaboo. It is 68 degrees.
What?
68.
68. Feels
Yep.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm coming in. You got anything to write with? Or you just got your phone? Or just write it in
Just
your phone?
say it out loud.
Oh. Hi, everyone!
I have used before the same sealant in the self-lab.
Got it?
Oh.
Got it?
Oh.
Got it?
Yeah.
Oh, you just gone down. Okay. Well, I couldn't see where I was going.
I know, just look at.
Huh? Oh, you can't see where you're going either.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.